Hey, it's Friday, February something. I don't have my watch on. And this is day 34 of Chia Homer. Check him out. Look how good he's doing. I mean, even, when we did this and I spread the seeds on, this was the first chia. I've had a chia pet before. I don't think I've ever actually grown a chia pet. I think it's been like, here you got the little piggy thing, and it's like, what do you do with that? It was the same thing with this. One of the kids gave this to me, I think, years ago, and it's just been sitting in a box, and I was like, let's try it. And I didn't know what it was going to be like. So you soak the terracotta for like 3 days, and then it's damp, and then you spread without putting water in it. You create this. You also soak like 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, and they get wet, and then you spread them on the terracotta, which is ribbed. And I just didn't know, where do you do it? Do you put them between his legs like that? And of course, there's a little terracotta there. Well, why not? And look how good it's doing. It's actually coming out. It's consuming Homer, just like the meme. This is beautiful. I'm so looking forward to doing this again. At first, I thought, when we're done with this, I'm going to scrape them off, and we're going to send this to someone, one of you guys who wants it. But I got to do it again. After we're done with this one, I'm going to scrape it off. We're going to put a time-lapse camera on it and do it again, because I just think it would be really cool to see this in a time-lapse video. And if that time-lapse video works well, then we'll scrape it off and send it to one of you guys. Or we'll put it in the greenhouse. I don't know. So anyhow, the top. Let's do this. There's the top. It's actually making some progress. Look at that. I'm stunned, because you can see where I just blobbed it on here, and that was a mistake. If you ever do this, you want it a thin layer everywhere. Well, we've got the camera in hand. We'll do this. There's the back. There's the sides. There's the front. There's the other side. So, we got to drain the water. We've learned he goes through about a cup of water a day. Wow, that time we actually lost 6 seeds in a batch, but they're not sprouting, so it's just useless. I bet this is going to be a cup and a half. House has been really dry lately. I mean, to the point I've considered a whole house humidifier, something like that. So, if you do use a humidifier in your house, like I use one in my... Whoa! Got a little distracted. Cup and a quarter. About 300 milliliters. But what I was saying was I use one with the gardening. So, because you have to control... If you want to be successful with gardening, it's not just controlling... not just watering... not just nutrients, it's controlling the light and the humidity. Different plants respond different ways to the hours, because if you think about the year, how summers are longer, or what is it? Yeah, did I have that right? You get more light in the summers and less in the winters, and so you have to emulate that with your lights if you have a fruiting plant like a tomato or something. Lettuce is a cold weather plant, so it doesn't really matter. This is just 12-12, and then there's a 14-10 and a 16-8. So those are your light dark cycles. So if it was a fruiting plant, you have to simulate that short winter where you have less light, the 12-12, Do I have that backwards? And then as the summer comes, you change it to 16.8, and that encourages the plant to produce its fruit. This is not a fruiting thing. This is decorative. But I'm really kind of curious to see. It's got these growths coming out the middle. So you've got two leaves this way, and now we've got two tiny leaves here. I wonder how far that will go. Can we get a flower and produce chia seeds? I don't think so. You've got that over here. I mean, I don't think you can see it. This bolted. I let it bolt. Lettuce, when it bolts, is, this is, instead of looking like a little lettuce head, it starts to look more like a tree over here. Well, you can't see that one, a plant. But then you get these furry little, almost dandelion-like ends to this, and that's a seed pod. And what I've been doing is I've been harvesting them in here and letting them dry out so that I can then crack those seed pods open and produce more little gem lettuce, because I lost my packet of seeds somewhere in this house. Chia Homer, day 34.